In the fall, everything changes.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment. A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
It's time now for base. Stepping into the box, Howie Crespo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Howie Crespo.
First offering on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Odor has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Whoa.
Now here it comes. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as you'll take a look at strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those.
To his right lane. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time.
Batting third, the first baseman, Richie
First
Parrott.
pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Now the Rangers. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hernandez, a native of the Dominican Republic, starts the day as the 2nd leading vote getter among left fielders in All-Star balloting, so we may see him in the Midsummer Classic this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
In now, Randall Grichuk. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 2nd. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Justin.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Popped him up. Odor waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down. So striding forward now, number 16, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the palm ball. Strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So one away in the Toronto third. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney.
28.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
McKinney.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Make it.
We're back now as the Rangers prepare for their at-bats here in the third. And this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the years earlier. And one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart.
Leading off the inning, Howie Crespo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Oliver Lohse.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
First baseman, Richie Parrish.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Hit back toward the mound. Step on the bag for one. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. So coming to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Randall Richard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike one. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
DeShields is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
Smoke.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Stepping in, number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Lourdes.
Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Oh, got him swinging with the palm ball there, and that's the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Now batting, the catcher, Bruce.
Here's the German-born catcher,
Maxwell.
Bruce Maxwell. The line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. Digging in, Howie Crespo. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Gallo has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready once again, Oliver Lopes
Now
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Oliver Lopes.
A 1 pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Count is 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Stepping in now, Richie Parrish. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're...
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Blue Jays go down. Now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
On its way is pitch number 75. In there for strike 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And that's in there for a strike. Bounced weakly near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Justin Smoke.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. One. At the plate, number 16. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Odor is there. One away. Digging in once again, Billy McKinney. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Lane charging in on it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Coming to the plate now, Bruce Maxwell. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Strike 3 called, and it's over. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever I've seen in a while, he's in the record books forever now.